What do the audience av Elinröst utveckling need to know about November 2022? November 2022. November will be better, November will be better, November will be better. The chaos of September has been reduced some. November is a month of working towards a new, lighter, better, brighter perspective on life for each and every one of you and for the world. November will still be difficult for some, or many. You are at the tipping point. You are at the tipping point. You are at the tipping point, the tipping point, the tipping point, the tipping point of difficulty. We do not mean it will be easier afterwards, but we mean that you have done the work. If you have done the work, if you have done the work, if you have done the work, you have done the work. For those of you who've done the work, November will be smoother, easier, somewhat quieter. There are still a lot of work to be done. Don't get us wrong. The world as you know it are in turmoil and in a chaotic state. For each and every one of you, you need to continue to work with yourself to find the loving place inside of you, the quiet, the light. We've been talking about this a lot. We know we are nagging you. We know also that we send you information all the time, and somehow we know you don't listen much. Some of you listen more, some of you listen less. You would gain in your personal time-space reality if you listened. And if you listen and you do the work, the world gains. We are all connected to each other. We are all connected. And therefore, if you do the work with you, we all gain. That is the expansion we are all here to experience. Our own personal expansion, individually and collectively. The collective expansion is connected to each and everyone's personal expansion, and the universe wants expansion. Expansion is purpose. Find your purpose. We know some of you are not in your own purpose. We know you would be much better off in your own personal time-space reality if you found your purpose and pursued it. Your purpose is what makes you happy, makes you easygoing, makes you light in your heart and soul. Working, doing, being something that is not connected to your purpose or not connected to your soul which is one of the same, will be a more difficult life, a more obstruse life, a life with more hardship. Hardship do not disappear with purpose. We do not mean that. Hardship do not disappear with purpose at all. But the hardship will be endurable with purpose. The hardship will be endurable when connected to purpose. And sometimes the hardship is giving you the purpose, giving you the purpose, giving you the purpose, giving you the purpose. Listen to your purpose. Your own personal expansion is much easier if you find your purpose. We would highly recommend you to look for your purpose inside of you, inside of your time, space, reality, inside of a life as you know it so far. You all have one. You all have a purpose. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Find your purpose. Your soul's purpose is calling. Your soul is calling for you to see your purpose. In order to find your purpose, strip your ego of energy as good as it is possible for you in this time-space reality. Let the ego go to rest as good as it's possible for you. Let your ego sleep, rest, be quiet, and go deeper into you. Go deeper into your soul's connecting to your inner being, to your purpose, to your soul's sound and your scented light. You find your purpose in what's bringing you joy. When you find your joy, your true joy, your excitement, your acceptance, when you find your joy and excitement of things being, situations, actions, dealings, find your excitement and joy, and you are on your way of finding your purpose. Your purpose will never ever go against your joy and excitement. Your purpose will always be aligned with joy and excitement. Your purpose will always be aligned with your center, with your heart, and with your inner light. Find it, 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 find it. It will be helpful in your expansion, and therefore in the expansion of everything as you know it here in this physical time-space reality. Find your purpose, and November will be easier, lighter, more centered, calmer. November will be calmer And the more you find your inner purpose, the more the coming time, space, reality, period of time will be yours. You will perceive it as a fruitful time, as a time of connection, as a time of growth and expansion, and your heart will expand accordingly to your own ability of letting go of your ego, letting it rest, letting it be silent. Those times when your ego is calling out for you, that's when you have the most to gain. Those times are best recognizable by you being in objection, in defense of the upcoming situation, action, reaction. We will highly recommend action instead of reaction. Action is purposeful, action is thoughtful, action is connected to center, action is not reacting. Sometimes you need to react with an action, but actions are purposeful, always purposeful, small or large. Reaction is your ego telling you, no, I don't want to know this, I don't want to listen to this, I don't know what this is difficult, this is not serving me. And when your ego is telling you it's not serving you, that is where you should look the deepest. You can be absolutely sure it will serve you to look at what your ego says, this doesn't serve me. Because there is expansion. And the ego will help you find the spots, the places, the areas, the places inside of you where you are not connecting to self, where you are not connected to your soul, or where your soul connected to you is more difficult. You will gain so much by looking at where your ego is screaming out its objections. And you can feel the ego scream and scream and scream when you are starting to look inwards. Do it anyway. It is where peace and quiet lives. It is where certainty and self-acknowledgement, self-knowledge lives. And it is where connection to everything, and we are all one, it is where it lives. It is beyond loneliness, despair, and abandonment. It is beyond the most difficult emotions you humans in this time-space reality can acknowledge and know and live through. It is beyond the difficulties. Doesn't mean the road there is easy. No, the road there is not easy. The road there is expansion, 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 expansion. And we have been talking a lot about expansion, expansion, expansion. And we will talk some more about expansion, expansion in the coming time-space reality series. We are serious. We are always serious. We want you as a collective and you as an individual to be the best possible version of you, the most connected version of yourself, connected to center, connected to soul, connected to all of us. We are all one. And we know it is very difficult to understand when we say there are no such thing as loneliness. Because we know you people, individuals, groups experience loneliness very much. And we know that you are very lonely. You are very lonely as an individual, and most of you are even lonely together with other people. And you are lonely people living with other lonely people, and it need not be that way. Your soul's connection will put you through that physical time-space reality loneliness and connect you to everything. Where there is no loneliness, loneliness do not exist in that time-space dimension. In the dimension of everything, we are all connected. And the difficulty between the loneliness and abandonment you experience in this time-space reality and the feeling of everything connected is the big difference for you humans. And we know it's possible, and we know it involves looking inside yourself and doing the work and letting the ego and your joy and happiness and excitement help you, guide you to what you need to look at. Okay, the ego is screaming, and where you find the most joy and excitement. Looking inwards, feeling the joy and excitement, feeling it, feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. We want you to feel it. We want you to feel the joy and excitement. We want you to heal your wounded child. We want you to heal your inner selves. We want you to heal from separation from all. We want you to heal, 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 heal. Our plea to you would be, please heal. Heal yourself. Give yourself whatever you need. And heal yourself. We will always support your healing. And we will always help you, even though you do not know that you are helped. You are never, ever alone. And we know that that's a fact. And we also know that most of you do not feel the connectedness. Most of you do not feel that you are connected to everything and to each other in a much larger perspective than you can ever think of. Everything is one, everything is connected. Therefore, in the souls and the course of connection to yourself and to your soul and your journey here on earth, in this time-space reality, your journey will never ever be the sole journey of one soul. You are always part of everything. And therefore loneliness, despair, and abandonment will not exist in one dimension of your soul. We also know you all experience exactly the same in this physical dimension, and that's why it's difficult to get through the barrier of your soul's higher dimension. Please listen to us and do the work with you. You're helping yourself, you're helping everybody connected to you, and you're helping the world in existence of expansion. Please do the work with you, and November will be a much more expansive but quieter, easier month for you, and we suggest you listen to your ego screaming at you, where you are the most in opposition of your ego, where you are in the most opposition of things, people, actions, where you're the most in reaction. That's where your ego says, hey, let's get out of this, let's move away from this. This is not gaining us. And that means your ego is telling you, here, I do not like it, let's go. That's where you need to look deeper. That's where you have the biggest possible opportunity ever to growth. Doesn't mean you need to accept everybody's behavior or actions that isn't right to you. It means you need to go inside yourself and see what exactly am I reacting to? What exactly inside of me is reacting to this? Instead of just reacting and accepting the ego's direction. So ask yourself, what exactly am I reacting to? And take a look. Listen, ask and listen. Ask and listen. Ask your soul. Sit in quiet and ask your soul, and you will get the answer. And it might just surprise you. The same, we recommend that you go into your joy and your excitement with actions, people, situations, things, whatever it is that makes you happy. Feel your happiness. Stay in your happiness and ask yourself, what exactly is making me joyful, excited, happy at this time? What exactly is it? And do more of whatever it is. Because your joy and excitement is a higher state of mind and a higher state of energy than anything else. And we want you to have more of that. And that is always connected with your purpose in some way. You might not find it at once, but your purpose and your joy and excitement is deeply connected in your soul. So give yourself more joy, happiness, excitement. And it needs to come from inside, not as a reaction of, for instance, things. That is a false happiness. That is not happiness for real. Happiness is a genuine, warm feeling of gratitude, compassion to self, and a sparkling, exciting inner feeling. Go for that. And November will be quieter and easier if you do the work. And do the work, we will always, 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 always support you. The more you listen, the more you gain. And we will be there to support. Remember, what you put out, you will get back. Put out more joy, more excitement, more happiness, more inner satisfaction connected to soul and your purpose and your inner light, and you will get more. We will see to it that more gets to you. We will help you, we will always help you, and we will support you when your ego is screaming and you need to take a deep, hard look at whatever inside is not connected to your soul and what is your reaction. We know this might be difficult, and we will support you all the way through November, November. And you will be supported. Remember, you are part of everything and you are always supported. Never ever forget it. You're always supported. You're always supported. And we are connected to you 24/7. Always. So we would like you to take this knowledge with you into November when you are doing the hard work with you, and when you are expanding your soul's connection to your inner being, and therefore when you are helping the expansion of the world, we would like you to know you're never alone, ever. We're always here to support you and to help you and to give you nudges and direction. You just need to listen to us and ask us for help. So sit quiet, ask what is your reaction to this or that. We will help you find the answer. You do need to do the work, and we will highly support everyone always. So you are never alone, and you're part of everything. We are all connected. We are all connected, always, always, always connected. We would like you to thank you for listening to us for November 2022, and we will be back with more. All the love and blessings you could ever need. We will shower you with light and love. Thank you.